Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my reading journey. Today, we're reading the second part of that long story I said it yesterday. Let me feel your pulse. We're beginning. So, the lady making mud pies in the corner, whispered the physician in church, is no other than Alula Lunnington, the authoress of the novel entitled Why Love Loves. What she's doing now is simply to rest her mind after performing that piece of work. I had seen the book. Why doesn't she do it by writing another one instead? I asked. As you see, I wasn't as far gone as they thought I was. The gentleman pouring water through the funnel, continued the physician in charge, as a Wall Street broker broken down from overwork. I buttoned my coat. Others, they pointed out, were architects playing with Noah's arcs, ministers reading Darwin's theory of evolution, lawyers sewing wood, tired out society ladies taking Ibsen to the blue-sweatered sponge holder, an erotic millionaire lying asleep on the floor, and prominent artists drawing a little red wagon around the room. You look pretty strong, said the physician in charge to me. I think the best mental relaxation for you would be throwing small boulders over the mountainside and then bringing them up again. I was 100 yards away before my doctor overtook me. What's the matter? I asked. The matter is, said I, that there are no aeroplanes handy. So I'm gonna merrily, and hastily jog the foot pathway to yon station and catch the first unlimited soft coal express back to town. Well, said the doctor, perhaps you're right. This seems hardly the place suitable for you, but what you need is rest, absolute rest, and exercise. That night I went to an hotel in the city and said to the clerk, what I need is absolute rest and exercise. Can you give me a room with one of those tall folding beds in it and a relay of bellboys to work it up and down while I rest? The clerk rubbed a speck off one of his fingernails and glanced sideways at a tall man in a white hat sitting in the lobby. That man came over and asked me politely if I had seen this shrubbery at the west entrance. I had not, so he showed it to me and then looked me over. I thought you had them, he said unkindly, but I guess you're all right. You'd better go see a doctor, old man. I was afterward. My doctor tested my blood pressure again without a preliminary stimulant. He looked to me a little less like Napoleon, and his socks were of a shade of tan that did not appeal to me. What you need, he decided, is a sea air and companionship. What a mermaid, I began, but he slipped on his professional manner. slipped on. I myself, he said, will take you to the Hotel Bonner off the coast of Long Island and see what you get in good shape. And see you get in good shape. It is a quiet, comfortable resort where you will soon recuperate. The Hotel Bonaire proved to be a nice 900 rooms, fashion, fashionable hostelry on an island off the main shore. Everybody who did not dress for dinner was shoved into a side dining room and given only a terrapin and champagne table d'hôte. The bay was a great stamping ground for wealthy yachtsmen. The Corsair anchored there the day we arrived. I saw Mr. Morgan standing on desk, eating a Chinese sandwich and gazing longingly at the hotel. Still, it was a very inexpensive place. Nobody could afford to pay their prices. When you went away, you simply left your baggage, stole a skiff, and beat it for the mainland all in the night. When I had been there one day, I got a pad of monogrammed telegraph blanks at the clerk's desk and began to write to all my friends for getaway money. My doctor and I played one game of croquet on the golf links and went to sleep on the lawn. When I got back to town, I thought seemed to occur to him suddenly. By the way, he asked, how do you feel? Relieved. Of very much, I replied. Now, a consulting physician is different. Now, a consulting physician is different. He isn't exactly sure whether he's to be paid or not, and this uncertainty ensures you either the most careful or the most careless attention. My doctor took me to see a consulting physician. He made a poor guess and gave me careful attention. I liked him immensely. He put me through some coordination exercises. Have you a pain in the back of your head? He asked. I told him I had not. Shut your eyes, he ordered. Put your feet close together and jump backwards as far as you can. I was always a good backward jumper with my eyes shut, so I obeyed. My head struck the edge of the bathroom door, which had been left open and was only 3 feet away. The doctor was very sorry. He had overlooked the fact that the door was opened. He closed it. Now touch your nose. Now touch your nose with your right forefinger, he said. Where is it? I asked. On your face, said he. I mean my right forefinger, I explained. Or, excuse me, said he. He reopened the bathroom door, and I took my finger out of the crack of it. After I had performed the marvelous the nasal feat, I said, I do not wish to deceive you as to symptoms, doctor. I really have something like a pain in the back of my head. He ignored this symptom and explained my heart carefully. Examined my heart carefully with the latest popular air penny in the slot air trumpet. I felt like a ballad. Ballad. Now, he said, galloped like a horse for about 5 minutes around the room. I gave the best imitation I could of disqualified Percheron, being led out of Mansion Square Garden. Then, without dropping in a penny, he listened to my chest again. Alright, guys, that was fun, right? This part especially. So we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen next in the next part. Thank you for joining today and see you tomorrow. Stay tuned. Thanks. Bye.